True story. Let's go.
Hey there, Temple Snatcher. Welcome to another episode of Own Your Ish, Introspective Self-Healing. I am your host and your curator, Stephanie Wilson, and the Chief Temple Snatcher, and I am so excited that you are here. So first of all, let's make sure you're in the right place at the right time. If you are looking for help with spiritual growth, help with emotional management, help with weight loss, and help with just understanding issues that women deal with in a real environment where we talk and we shoot straight, then you're in the right place. Go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. This is where I want to build the bulk of my community here on YouTube. It's just where God has called me to. But I also have some groups on Facebook and some things like that once you become a client. You can also go to Temple Transformation 360, scroll down to Solutions, and see everything that I have to offer and what's coming up. Let's get into why you clicked on this video. The Dangers of Emotional Eating, Volume 1. Now, I have scoured the internet. I have looked at YouTube, and I was like, let me see what the research says. And then the spirit was like, why? You've gone through your own battle with emotional eating. You have a food addiction. Just speak from your heart. And so I wrote down 5 things. I have notes for this video. I wrote down 5 dangers that I have personally, listen to me, personally experienced on my journey, so I can tell you about these 5. Please forgive me. I am coming off of a treacherous cold, but I said, you know what, I need to get some content up because I need, people need to hear whatever it is that God wants to say. So the volume 1, we're going to cover 5 dangers in volume 1. So the first thing that emotional eating does is it destroys your self-worth. Here's how it destroyed mine. Because instead of turning to the Word of God, instead of turning to people who loved me, instead of turning to a healthy view of myself in the mirror, I turned to food. Because food didn't talk back. Food didn't have an opinion. Food didn't have nothing to counter me with. Food was my friend. Until food stopped being my friend. So food killed my self-worth because I didn't feel beautiful. I didn't feel loved. And I kept eating thinking that the food was going to give me something that only, excuse me guys, hang on just one second. Something that only God and self-love could give me. So you hear the phrase looking for love in all the wrong places. I was looking for it in food. So my self-worth was in the toilet. I didn't believe that anybody could love me, that I was lovable, that any of that. And so emotional eating played into that story that I told myself. One of the things that we do on this channel is we help women to rewrite the story that we tell ourselves. And so I was telling myself that I wasn't worth anything. And the food confirmed what I was thinking. So that's why emotional eating is bad, because whatever emotion you're sitting in, you go and you get that food, and that food is just going to amplify whatever emotion you're in. And 9 times out of 10, it's a negative emotion. The second danger is we develop unhealthy eating habits. We develop unhealthy eating habits because it's not like you're going to emotionally go get a salad from Salala. That's not what you're getting. No, ma'am, and no, sir. You ate Whataburger. Getting a number 1 double meat, double veggie. Water size it with a root beer and a cinnamon roll. That's what you're doing. And then you're going back to your house. And you're not going to even sit at the table and eat it. You're going to get in your bed. Right in the middle of your bed. Going to have crumbs and cheese and everything else right in your bed. And that big old cup on the side. And you're going to have your TV show on. And you're going to sit straddle right in your bed. And you're going to gorge it all down. And here's what you're not going to do. You're not going to sit and let it digest. You're going to lay down. You're going to lay down on all that food. And you know what? You're going to lay down in guilt, shame, and everything, every negative feeling that that's how you're going to feel, because you know you shouldn't be eating it. You know that the reason why you're eating it is not a healthy reason, but because that's your go-to, that's your coping mechanism, which is not healthy. That's all you know how to do. And you don't have people around you who hold you accountable. You have enablers. We have enablers. I'll say it again. We have enablers that just say, oh, she gonna snap out of it. No, I never snapped out of it. I didn't snap out of it until I passed the mirror and I was almost 270 pounds. No, I didn't snap out of it. I literally almost ate myself to death. So, that's the second reason. You develop unhealthy eating habits, eating late at night, laying down on it, and then it goes back into that emotion. So if you're recycling negative emotions, come on, guys, this is a vicious cycle that we've got to stop. The third danger is that it's just a band-aid to deeper issues that need resolution. So here's a very, very, very touchy subject, because we always want to put band-aids on stuff. Let me just get close. We always want to put band-aids on ish. We do. We don't want to get underneath. We don't want to get to the root. Like my grandmother used to say, the root, not the root, the root. We don't want to get underneath. We want to just scratch at the surface, and we want to keep peeling the skin. No. No. We need to get down to what those issues are. Why are you eating? What are you covering up? Are you covering up self-worth issues? If you are covering up self-worth, self-loathing, self-esteem issues, we need to go back to where those stemmed from. Why do you not feel worthy? What happened to you when you were a child? Here comes childhood trauma that has now leapt over into adulthood. What happened to you when you were a child? Or what happened to you when you were in high school? Now we got to go back. And now we got to pull the rug up to some areas in our life where we have just stuff under the rug. We got to lift that rug up, because now we got to get all this up. Because if we don't understand why we are the way we are, it's going to be impossible for you to move forward and have the abundant life that Christ came to give us. So the fourth danger is you can physically get sick. You can physically make yourself sick. How many people have seen My 600-Pound Life? It is a show that I watch. I think it comes on Lifetime, A&E. It comes on A&E. And this one, I started watching it when I was watching Hoarders, because I was like, I think my parents are hoarders, and I was like, I don't know how to help them, because it's stuff from 1985. It's bills from 1986 still in my mama house. And I started watching Hoarders because I was like, how do I transcend that over there? Do I just go over there and throw everything away and she have a heart attack? Or do I just start easing stuff out? And then I found My 600-Pound Life. And I started watching that. And that was actually one of the shows that motivated me to start my own transformation, because I was like, I don't want to get that bad. I don't want to get to the point where my family literally has to take care of me. I don't want to do that. I want to be the caretaker. I want to be the one to be able to help people, get better and heal. So in that video, people are physically it becomes a way of life. It's an unhealthy way to live. And by the time you come to your senses, you can physically be such in a state that you're not able to do anything without medical intervention or without intervention from outside sources. So that's the fourth danger of emotional eating. The fifth one that I'm going to share is, it really is a stair stepper to depression. And I know that it's hard to hear, but on your ish, we talk about real stuff, and we talk about it in a real way. I am not a therapist. I am not a professional, but I am a 40-something-year-old woman that has literally struggled with these issues my whole life. And so I'm speaking to you from experience, because I have overcome them. I have the tools, I have the wherewithal, and I have the knowledge, and I have the love and the compassion to help you come out of yours as well. So I'm speaking to you from experience. It is a stair stepper to depression. I'm telling you, it's going to lead you right on down the path that you don't want to go. Because then you emotional eating, and then you like, well, I don't want to go outside. And then now, and you just own in there. and now you need Ambien, and you're gonna have to go see a man about a dog. And I'm trying to stop that, prevent that. Do I believe in therapy? Yes. Do I think people should go to therapy? Yes. Especially those of us, I'm putting myself in it, that have childhood trauma of some type. You need somebody objective to talk to. But am I a proponent of medicine? Absolutely not. I'm sitting here now with a cold. Ain't been the night now, doctor. I've been self-medicating and I'm just fine. Thank you very much. So, but I know if it gets too bad, then I'll go. But I don't believe that people should be medicated. I think that we can self-heal, which is why the name of this show is Own Your Ish, because everything is in us that we need. So I'm going to go through the 5 things really, really quickly. And then I'm going to tell you some solutions and things that I have that I can offer you to help you. Number 1, the danger of emotional eating. It destroys your self-worth. Number 2, it helps you develop unhealthy eating habits. Number 3, it's a band-aid to deeper issues that need to be resolved. Number 4, it will make you physically sick. And number 5, it's a stair-stepper to depression. So ladies, if this has been a real conversation, go ahead, like, share, subscribe, comment which one or two really spoke to you, and that you really think that you need help in. Let me tell you something. The first step is admitting that you need help. The first step is admitting that you need help. And when I was going through the beginning of my transformation, nobody knew. I went cold turkey and I talked to strangers. People, I got me a therapist. I got, like a couple of my friends knew, like my very best friends knew. But most people, they didn't know what I was doing until I had already lost my first 30 pounds. And then people was like, okay. And then it started to come off really, really fast. So, but it's okay. And I'll be that stranger to walk you through. That's why I'm here. Holy Spirit has really been on me these last few months. Like, girl, I'm not taking you through this for you. I'm taking you through this so that you can help other women. So I'm here. I'll be your stranger. But once you get in my camp, I ain't going to be no stranger, because we'll be talking all the time. So scroll down. Go to Temple Transformation 360. That's where everything that I have is. I have finally consolidated. Praise Jehovah. Everything is Temple Transformation 360. Facebook, Instagram. Those are the 2 platforms I'm on. TempleTransformation360.com. Scroll down to solutions. Those are the different individual solutions. If you scroll down further, you can apply to be in my private client intensive, which I am completing as I'm recording this. So please go to my website. Scroll down. There is an application process to be in my intensive. So because I only want to work with women who are serious, who are ready right now, and but it's something that I offer on a rolling basis. But I do have a la carte options that can help you. So definitely go to my my website. And then I'm here on YouTube. I'm here. I'm on Facebook. If you get in my free Facebook group, I'm posting and I'm going live and I'm talking in there, so you can have access to me. But if you want real change, then you got to become one of my clients. So I hope this video has blessed you, and that these triggers you really get a handle on. And if you go to my website, I recommend getting my spiritual workbook and my journal, because those will help you. If you are a DIY, if you like to do it yourself and you don't really want nobody to know, and you don't really want no accountability, then you can get those 2 products. But if you want accountability, I can guarantee you a greater result. And I'm not going to tell you anything that's going to hurt you. If anything, you'll get close to a result that I have. So if you go to my website, you can see my before and after picture as well. So it's been my plum pleasure to spend this time with you. So again, like, share, subscribe, comment, be a part of the movement. And until our next session, I hope you guys have an amazing day, and love and light to you. Bye-bye.